Out to sea, there's a vast emptiness. On land, nothing but road congestion. Traffic, especially goods traffic, is constantly increasing throughout Europe's road network. Forecasts are very clear. By 2020, freight transport will have increased by more than 70% in the European Union and by 95% in the 10 new member states. The result will not only be gridlock on the roads, but also damage to the environment, more accidents, and the danger that European business will become less competitive. And then there's the sea, which appears to be an increasingly credible alternative for transporting goods between member states. The European Union is aiming to develop what it calls motorways of the sea, all around Europe. In concrete terms, the idea is to establish high-quality maritime links between a limited number of selected ports located at strategic points on Europe's coastline. With the timescale to 2010, the network of motorways of the sea will be established along 4 major corridors. The first links the countries surrounding the Baltic Sea with the states of Central and Western Europe. The second runs along the Atlantic coastline, which will reduce traffic across the Pyrenees. The third in the Western Mediterranean will link Spain, France, Italy and Malta. And the fourth will make a link from Slovenia to Cyprus. But the concept of motorways of the sea is not only limited to the sea itself. It's global, integrates the entire European transport network and builds upon Europe's terrestrial axes. In reality, everything is connected. A truck loaded with merchandise boards a boat operating on a motorway of the sea. On arrival in the other country, it can then proceed to its destination. The merchandise can also travel by rail and then by sea, to be finally loaded onto another train, barge or truck, which will deliver the cargo to the customer. Galileo, the future European satellite radio navigation system, will enable transport to be monitored with great precision. It will permit operators, as well as authorities, to pinpoint the exact position of a cargo at any given moment, whether it's at sea or on land, and whatever the mode of transport. Historically speaking, Europe was built thanks to its ports and the trade they attract. Today, it's reclaiming this ancient idea by means of the motorways of the sea. All these connections will establish or reinforce a multitude of links between Europe's regions. Seen from the land, the motorways of the sea are an undeniable asset for regional development. To convince transport operators, the Commission plans to introduce a label for the motorways of the sea, a quality label which will guarantee that levels of service meet certain criteria: frequency, speed, regularity, safety, quality of service. But above all, it's vital to ensure that everyone feels involved. If not, motorways of the sea will not be realized. The motorways of the sea will have 2 major assets. They'll make industry more competitive and they'll improve the quality of people's lives by reducing pressure on the roads. In time, the motorways of the sea will not only serve member states. Europe is already planning to extend them to third countries.